This is a relatively new glove that I got from my son for Christmas. We're at the end of January, so about a month of use. It's a little dirty. The leather of this H-pattern Marucci is great. I love the high quality here. It feels awesome. But these laces are already starting to show signs of wear and tear. So what we're going to do here on the glove bench is do a full unlace, clean, condition, and we're going to restring this thing with some high quality Rawlings laces that I think are going to make this glove pop nicely. I'm not a pro. This is just a dad trying to get his son in a game-ready, playable glove in time for travel ball. Let's get unlacing. Here we go. We're going to dive into unlacing this Marucci H pattern. I'm going to start here with the thumb. Any mistakes that happen, you're going to see them, and we're going to work through them together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes here in the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes on the inside of the thumb. Pull. All right. There. It comes out top. That comes out. Pull from this one. That's pulling out. There we go. That's tight. Okay. And is that, oh, nice. Okay, thumb lace is completely out. Now I'm curious about how long the thumb lace is. On my mat here, I've got ruler. This is about 19.5 inches. So I'm gonna write down each of these lace lengths just for my own reference and curiosity. Now I think I'm actually gonna go to the back strap, wrist lock. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. Now we have to pull that out. And that one. Aha. It goes up from the cross over. So this one came out of that one, comes out from the crossover. Nice. Okay. So now we have the back strap lace. It's about 13 inches. Now let's go to the pinky. Pinky has 1, 2, 3 holes on the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4 holes on the inside. That is a little confusing, but I don't have the same number of holes. Anyways. Pull that one through the top. Comes through. Now I'm gonna pull. Okay, so that one comes back onto itself. Nice. Pinky lace. Is about 16 inches. Now, let's see where this one goes to, what this little nut does. Okay, so we're gonna pull that lace through and try to find where it is on the inside here. Is that it? Oh, it goes all the way up into the pinky. Can we see that? Okay. Yeah, right there. That one's out. Okay, that's interesting. It looks like the pinky strap is secured inside the glove. And I think, let's see what this one does. Pinch that, okay. That's loose. All right, so that comes out. Yep, that is. Now, this one. All right, I gotta remember that there's a hole in the pinky strap that we have to go through. Gonna write that down. That came out nicely. Okay, it looks like here is the end of that lace for the palm. All right. Go ahead and untie this knot so we can get a measurement for the palm lace. So the palm lace is just about 23.5 inches. And the palm lace is what's known as a skived lace. This is a lace that is not as thick as the other laces. All right, so it's a thinner lace for the palm than the other laces. Let's do the heel. I guess you would call that the heel lace. It's like it's visible here and looks like it's on the inside, possibly over here. The pinky strap looks like it also goes through from the heel lace in 2 sections. I'm gonna write that as well. At the 1, 2, 3. So at the second and third loops is the end of, oh, okay. And the end of the lace is actually tucked in to the pinky pad area. Cool. Heel lace is 24. And 6 is 30 with this long finger. The finger laces. Goes through, pull that open. Okay, now we're at the end, we're at the pointer finger. It's kind of hard to tell where this thing goes next. Okay. That didn't seem to work. Aha. So for the pointer finger, at the top, it goes into the web. And the top web coil. That's a big lace. I might have to get a calculator out for this measurement of this lace. Okay, and I'm curious, so it looks like, yes, this web lace, the coil lace wraps over that web lace. Oh, and look at that. That knot at the top was actually the end of the whole lace. Cool. Fingers are free. Now time to measure this guy. "24 plus 24 is 48. About 51 inches. So now, the intricate part, I think, the web. Okay. That left side comes through. Let's see, is it? Aha. Yep. So this center, right in line with the H, that centerpiece comes through. And then where does it go? Is this the next one? Nope, that is not. Okay. Centerpiece is through. Does this one loosen it? No. What? Okay. All right, pulling that open. Oh. So this part, so the center lace comes through, and that's where you tie these two. That's the left lace comes through. And then we go over here, back part. Now, there we go. So that's still the left lace comes down. No, it does not come down the thumb. Left lace, the left lace goes in, down, pull out there, and now comes out here. So from this part of the web, that goes straight through. And straight through. All right. All right, we're gonna start with now the right lace. It seems to be bound up there. We're gonna go to the right lace. Okay, so the right lace comes through the back, up, through. Right lace, pointer side, pointer finger side, and wait. Oh, that doesn't want to just pull straight out. How about that? Oh, it's, okay, it's not a continuous. It does not continuously go straight through. So right here on the back, or of the long part of the H, the long part of the H. So this is the left lace. The left lace comes through halfway of the long part of the H. Yep. That is tricky. Long part of the H. there's the right part of the lace again, or the right part of the tie part is on the pinky side. And I have a little bit more to go. So here is the H cross section. I think I'm gonna put a little arrow on this to try to mark it as down. One little white lace there to let me know that that is down for later. I'm also gonna put some pencils to try to keep the form while we clean it later. That doesn't want to even go in. Goodness. That's not going as smooth as I thought it would. That's why we're doing this together on the glove bench. Okay. All of the laces are out. That's what the glove looks like. Now let's measure this H-Web lace. Here's a 24 plus a say 23. So a 47. I'm gonna start by going pinkies, like pinky, then all the fingers up, do the thumb, then the palm, and then the back side of the glove. You're gonna try and get a nice layer of suds going. Seems like I'm good to go on my clean, and gonna put this in front of a fan for a little while to help speed up the drying process. We want it to be completely dry before we reapply our conditioner and waterproofer. So all in all, took about 20-30 minutes total. I did do a condition with this Merrimack Heavy Duty when we first got the glove, and so we're learning here. I found out that, well, it was a lot more blonde when we started, but it was also a lot more blonde before I even applied any Merrimack when we first got it. So what I learned is that when it's getting wet, it will actually get darker than even just the natural Merrimack does a darker finish. But no worries, as I talked with my son and he is happy with a darker color. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with adding more, but a light layer here. We don't want it to get heavy and attract a whole bunch of dirt. So I'm just gonna be using my fingers to kind of melt the Merrimack into just a light little bit of greasing on my fingers. It also does a little bit of good stuff for your own fingers as well. So I'm just gonna start here at pinky and really just get it into the leather. We don't want to see any big white globs of Merrimack getting into anywhere. This is just, since basically the soap that we used kind of scrubbed off a bit of the original Merrimack. So we're just gonna reapply. Like when I was first doing it, I would have huge clumps like of that. So that's a little bit more than I want on my fingers right there, but rub it into my own leathery fingers. I'm just gonna start on each individual finger. And you should feel like your fingers are getting into or heating up the leather a bit, because that helps the oil. And so this is also beeswax, helps that melt into the leather a bit, which provides the waterproofing and the condition. Applied some Merrimack to my high school glove, which is a black glove, and I used, let's see here, I used this brush to brush in on my black high school glove. And what I didn't realize was that pigmentation can transfer to the brush. So I did do just a little test of some area on the back of the glove here, and you can see a little bit of where it's definitely picked up a little of the extra pigmentation from the black glove on the back there. So now I have a specific dark glove, horsehair brush, and a light colored glove horsehair brush. This one has not been used yet. So once we get all of these fingers and the whole glove re-upped on a new layer of mink oil, beeswax, Merrimack, the HD, we're then going to let it sit for 20 minutes to allow the leather to drink up all this conditioner. Once it has drank the conditioner, we're gonna wipe it down with, I've got an old t-shirt I'm gonna wipe it down with. You could use a cloth, you could use anything really, to just wipe off any excess. And then we're gonna use the horsehair brush to really polish and bring this glove to its full conditioned final state. Everything is all conditioned. Gonna go through and just wipe it with an old t-shirt. After we've wiped off all the excess, we're gonna hit it with the horsehair brush. Clean horsehair brush and really go at this.